What is up, guys? Eric here with Team Eccentric, and I'm showing you guys my Blue Eyes Invoked deck. This deck obviously has gotten a lot of notoriety lately because, I mean, everybody loves Blue Eyes White Dragon, or everybody says they do. Yeah, you know, I mean, the fact that it got a new structure deck with a lot of really meta-relevant cards is really cool. Now, I do not have the Primite engine, so it is Blue Eyes Invoked, which, in my opinion, is not as good, but still really fun to play. So, to start it off, we have Triple Sage with Eyes of Blue. I remember when this card first came out in Shining Victories in 2016. I remember it being like a $30 or $40 card at the time. Absolutely crazy. So, what it does is, if it's normal summon, you can add one level 1 light tuner from your deck to your hand. Any level 1 light tuner. Also, you can discard it and then target one effect monster you control and send it to the graveyard and special summon a Blue Eyes monster from your deck. So there's a lot of lines that this card goes down that allows you to get to Blue Eyes. It's really cool. So one of the new cards that makes the deck significantly more playable than it was before is Maiden of White. It's a retrain of Maiden with Eyes Blue, as we all know. What it does is you can discard it, and then you can activate one True Light straight from your deck, which is crazy. Also, if Blue Eyes White Dragon is special summoned while this card is in your graveyard, you can trigger this and special summon it. And if it's targeted by a battle or a card effect, you can special summon one Blue Eyes White Dragon from your graveyard. So that's pretty, or one level 1 light tuner as well. So you can actually choose between either a level 1 light tuner, such as Effect Failure, or Sage, or even whatever, or you can special summon Blue Eyes. So it has that added ability, as opposed to Maiden with Eyes Blue. So then we have our other normal summon, which is Alistair the Invoker. Obviously, get to your invocations, make your Mechabella, win the game that way. So that's it for the 3 of monsters that we're summoning. Then we have 2 Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh yeah. Everybody's going crazy because for the longest time, especially back in like 2016, everybody played 3 Blue Eyes. You wanted to see Blue Eyes so you could get to alternative, summon alternative, normal summon the Sage, and then go off that way. But 2 Blue Eyes is honestly the best in my opinion. It's the most reasonable ratio of these original starter deck Kaibas. Then we have 1 Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. I think Jet Dragon is a relatively good card. Just being able to bounce stuff if you control Blue Eyes White Dragon when it's summoned. Also prevents your stuff from being destroyed. It's really good. So it's another 3,000 body that just allows you to attack for game at the very least. So then for non-engine, we're playing Triple Nib, Triple Ash, Triple Veiler in the main. Non-engine is important, and Blue Eyes, playing non-engine is no exception. You really do need your non-engine to, kind of carry you through situations where your opponent could potentially gain too much advantage on you before you could stop them. So this is how you stop them, is non-engine. So that is it for the monsters in the main deck. Then we have the spell cards. So one of the new spell cards is Triple Wishes with Eyes of Blue. This card is absolutely nuts. What it does is you can discard 1 card and add 1 level 1 light tuner and 1 spell or trap card that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to your hand. It also has a grave effect that allows you to equip from your extra deck one fusion. What is it? 1 fusion monster. You target 1 Blue Eyes. You banish this. Target 1 Blue Eyes. Equip 1 fusion monster from your extra deck to it, and gives it an extra 400 attack. So it allows you to go for easy OTKs. Now, just kind of build up a little bit more damage, a little bit more quickly. Then we have Triple Magical Meltdown. Obviously, I know somebody was playing. I can't remember the channel where I saw the Invoked deck profile, but they were only playing 1. I sort of disagree because I feel like, if you're playing the Blue Eyes Invoked, you want to get to your Alistair so that way you can set up the Mechabella and start negating things when your opponent tries to disrupt your board. So then we're playing double tactics talents, because if you get disrupted by a hand trap, you want to be able to dig deep, and try and find more cards in order to play, because without that you might just end on like a bit of a subpar board. So in this Wishes is probably always going to be one of the cards that gets negated, so you want to be able to draw this in tandem with Wishes and draw more cards. Or if you still have a line, you at least want to look at your opponent's hand and rip one, or whatever, if you want to take control of an opponent's monster, whatever suits your needs at that moment. Then for the one-of spells, we have quite a few. So we have Mausoleum of White. This card was part of the old support in 2016, and now is relevant because of the new Blue Eyes Link monster. Really, really good card. It gives you an additional normal summon to level 1 Light Tuner. It allows you to target a monster you control and send one normal monster from your deck to the graveyard, and increase the monster you targeted's attack points by the monster you sense level times 100. And this effect isn't as relevant unless you're like siding this, which is an option. But if this is in your graveyard, you can banish it and then search one Burst Stream of Destruction from your deck. So interesting stuff. I am playing one Bingo Machine Go. I only play one because first off, it was kind of a flex spot, which could be used for something else. But to be honest with you, I wanted the Bingo Machine Go because it just gives me more ways into my Blue Eyes engine. As you saw, I am playing the 3 Meltdown, so I want as many ways into my Blue Eyes engine as well, so I can just start searching all my cards and getting all my combo pieces as soon as possible. Then we have another one of the new spells, Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. What this card does is it allows you to, if you do not control, or you can special summon, you activate this, you can special summon one Blue Eyes monster from your deck, graveyard, or banishment? Yeah, deck, graveyard, or banishment. And if you don't control Blue Eyes White Dragon when you activate this, then it has to be Blue Eyes White Dragon. It also has a grave effect where you can banish it and then fuse from among monsters on your field into a fusion monster that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragon. So it allows you to go into your Tyrant Dragon and try and OTK your opponent. Then we do play one Invocation. I wanted to bump this up to 2. That's what the Bingo Machine would have been, as a second Invocation. But like I said, Invocation is searchable enough off of Alistair alone. The Machine Go just allows you to search for your Blue Eye stuff. Then one Terraforming to get to the Meltdown, and then one Call by the Grave to stop your opponent's hand traps. Then we do have 5 trap cards in the main deck, which is quite a few actually. We have Triple Impermanence, again one of the best trap cards in the game. One True Light, the card that you activate off of Maiden White, and then this one, Majesty with the Majesty of the White Dragons. What it does is when you activate it, you can reveal up to 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons from your hand, grave, or field, and then non-target destroy that many cards your opponent controls. It also has a grave effect that's not relevant for this particular deck list, but you can banish it and then ritual summon a Blue Eyes ritual monster. So that is quite a thing if you're playing like the Chaos Max build, because it is a trap card, which makes it spell speed 2 even in the grave. So that could be kind of nifty, but that's not something we're doing in this list. Then for the extra deck, so we're playing 2 of the Spirit with Eyes of Blue. This card, if it's link summoned, you can search the Mausoleum of White. Also, while it's on the field, you can only special summon dragon monsters, so that is kind of its limitation. But also, if Blue Eyes White Dragon's in your graveyard, you can tribute this card from your field and special summon that monster to your field. So yeah, really, really strong way to start the deck. All it takes is one level 4 or lower dragon or spellcaster, which Alistair happens to be, so that gets all your combos started and gets you all the materials you need for Mechabo. Then we play the one Hieratic Seals. Excuse me. Hieratic Seals is obviously really, really strong, and at worst, it allows you to summon your Jet Dragon from the deck. Then we play one Lina. Honestly, this is kind of a flex spot. I've considered other things over the Lina, like I've considered Hope Harbinger, I've considered the Photon Lord, but to be honest with you, I just feel like Lina just allows you to link climb a little bit. At the very least, it's a link too that if it gets destroyed by battle or card event, you can search something, so that's pretty solid. That's it for the link monsters. Not very many links. Then for the synchros, this is really where the extra deck comes into play, is mostly synchro plays. So double Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. I remember when this card came out. You know, I remember when I profiled it back in, I think, 2017 when I played, I think I played Blue Eyes with Galaxy Soldiers and Skill Drain and stuff. What this card does is while it's on the field, neither player can special summon more than one monster at a time. So you can't like pendulum summon anything more than one monster at a time, which is kind of relevant depending on what you're playing against, but also it has the ability to negate one graveyard-based effect, and it can tag itself out to to special summon one light dragon synchro monster from your extra deck, which one of our main targets is the new Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Now this card is crazy. Your opponent, what this card says is your opponent cannot banish cards from your graveyard, and also it's an Omni Negate once per turn, and if it's destroyed and sent to your graveyard, then you can special summon one light dragon monster from your graveyard, which you know, if you tribute off your Spirit Dragon, you can special summon back your Spirit Dragon, but remember, this card has to be synchro summoned in order to tag itself out into another monster. So if you summon this, and then this gets destroyed, and then you loop this back, it doesn't have its tribute effect to summon something else. So, but that's all besides the point. Next, we have one Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. This is more just for protection, so that way you know your board's going to be safe if you summon this off of this, or if you just synchro summon this hard. You just hard synchro summon it. It also loops back your Blue Eyes White Dragons onto your board, makes them untargetable. It's nice, 3,000 defense. Pretty solid card for the Blue Eyes strategy, particularly. Then we have one Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Now you're probably asking me, how do we make Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon? Well, Ancient Fairy Dragon. The reason why I play Ancient Fairy Dragon is because you can, if you get to your Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, you can always, if you don't see your Invoked engine at the very least, you can pop your field spell, get your invoked stuff going, and then you can actually, if you have an extra level 1 tuner in your hand, you can make the Fairy Dragon, blow up the field spell, special summon the level 1 tuner, synchro this and the level 1 tuner into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and then you have a monster to get right then and there. And then last but not least for the synchros, we have one Black Rose Moonlight Dragon. This is just a quick effect bounce. That's really the only relevancy that it has in the extra deck. The only relevance, rather. Then, last but not least, are the fusion monsters. We play 2 Mechaba, that goes without saying. One Blue Eyes Ultimate, Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. This is just for you to equip to something. It has a grave effect where I believe it's, what does it do again? During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated, targets a Blue Eyes monster you control, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate that activation and destroy that card. So it's a protection. It's pretty solid. And last but not least is the Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, which is your OTK enabler. This can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, and if it battles at at the end of that turn, you can set one trap card from your graveyard. So, yeah, that's pretty strong. I mean, you can see that even the Invoked version of Blue Eyes can definitely do some fun things and make it hard for your opponent to play through boards. Yeah, I really do think that this deck, obviously the Promite version is much stronger, but this version is still really cool and does some really strong things. So yeah, like I said, guys, I'm gonna try and bring you guys some more deck profiles with different stuff and maybe some combo tutorials. I know in the Crystron list that I either have posted or will be posting, depending upon which one I get to first. There's some combo tutorials in there. This one I won't be posting. This one won't have any combo tutorials, but I may do like some test hands, and we'll just kind of go from there. So Eric here, Team Eccentric. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Really appreciate the views. Hopefully I can get this channel a little bit higher up in terms of the viewership, but that's the way YugiTube goes. You take a month off because you're sick and people stop watching you. So Eric here, Team Eccentric, and I'm signing.